Hello, everyone. Sorry if there was some technical delays there. If there's anyone with me, please make a note in the chat, and we'll get started in just a moment. So today is about, I should introduce myself first. I'm Bruce McKay, and this is the Enlightening Channel. And so today we're going to have a meditation for guidance. So trying to access spiritual guidance basically through meditation. So what we're going to do here is we're going to take a pen and paper. So I have a pen and paper here, paper and a pen. And what we're going to do is meditate for 10 minutes today. Last time we did it for 15 minutes. Today we'll do it for 10. And basically what we're going to do is we're going to write down the thoughts that come into our heads as we're doing meditation. And we're going to basically just see what kind of thoughts come into our head and see what kind of guidance we receive. There's several sources that the guidance can come from. It can be, or that the thoughts can come from. They can be guidance from the spiritual part of our being. They can be from the soul part of our being, so from our emotions, our mental identity or will parts of our components of our being, or they can just be sort of physical thoughts, which are not really very valuable. So, yeah, I'm going to just give it another 30 seconds to see if anyone else wants to join. In the meantime, maybe you can put something in the chat if you're watching and if you'd like to do so. Just give you a moment to type if you want to do so. Or if not, we can get started. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll just relax, and we can either have our eyes open or closed, and we'll just meditate for 10 minutes and see what kind of thoughts come. And we're going to write down the thoughts as they come. So let's get started. I forgot to say so earlier, but thank you for attending this live stream, by the way. So we're halfway through our meditation now, and hopefully you have some thoughts that you'll be able to look at later if you've been writing them down. If not, it's not too late. You can still do so. We're going to meditate for another 5 minutes, and we'll look at the thoughts that have come up. Okay, so that's our 10 minutes. Um, Now, if you have some thoughts written down, you can try to analyze them and see where the guidance is coming from, which is really where the goal is here. So I'll start with my thoughts, and if you want to write one or two of them in the chat that you've come up with, you're free to do so. But if you want to just keep your privacy, that's okay too. Um, so what I do is I use muscle testing to see where the thoughts are coming from, and so let's get started here. So the first thought I had was, is anyone watching, and who is watching? Which is kind of a natural question to have. Um, yeah, that's just a sort of flesh level thought. That's not very uh, enlightened thought, for lack of a better word. Okay, I felt some discomfort in my stomach. Um, that's from the sort of emotional or mental level, I guess. Um, my mind is feeling very peaceful today, was the next thought that I had. So let's think here. That's coming from the spiritual level, which is kind of interesting. So anything that's coming from that level is very interesting to watch. I'm getting a phone call coming in. Okay. Um, let's see. Next one I have is, the more peaceful we are, the more divine guidance can come through. So I can feel that's a spiritual level thought. So that's something worth paying attention to. I felt the sort of tension or strength in my seventh energy center level, which is just below the navel. So that's something that's from the soul level again. I had a thought that I feel silly. Well, I can just guess where that's coming from. Yeah, that's coming from the sort of flesh level, so that's not worth listening to. Um, Next thought I had was, God is pleased that I'm hosting this and that we're here together. So that's also a spiritual level thought. That's very interesting. And the next one is that I should share my thoughts in the chat, but that's coming from a low idea too. So I'm not going to go ahead and do that. But yeah, so I'm interested in hearing what your thoughts are that you've had while you've had this meditation. And if you'd like to share them with me privately, I'll punch my um, email into the chat. There it is. And if you want to share them with me, if you're having difficulty figuring out where the guidance is coming from, then that's something that I could maybe help you with if you're interested. And if not, I guess we'll just wrap up. We've been here 15 minutes, so that's as long as I thought this session would last. So, yeah, I think it's been a very positive session. And thank you very much for attending. So I'm going to end the stream now. Thanks again, and have yourself a great day. Bye-bye.